Hey guys, Shaitan Betas here. I wanted to do an update. I haven't done an update in a while on these males since I've gotten them. I did buy a 10-gallon tank that came with a light, the filter inside. It came with some solution and like one little bag of goldfish food or something like that. I didn't use it. I made these DIY dividers out of school folders, and I took a hot fork and just made a bunch of holes on top and bottom. And then those little sleeve dividers, the plastic parts, I used that with suction cups, and I used clips at the top. It's not too fancy. This is just a temporary thing. It was a quick little DIY or whatever you call it. So this is the 10-gallon. I have my black orchid male betta. You guys remember him? Let's see. Kind of get a side view of him. Then I had my male koi. I did a video on him. He was way lighter. If you guys look at the original video, everywhere his fins are was like clear. Now it's all black. Everywhere you see black was like a clear type color. Go look at the original video I posted of him when I got him from Petco, and you guys will see the huge color difference. I don't know why the koi's changed color. I'm still learning about the mutation, but right now it's one of my favorite mutations. Also within Midnight, here's my Midnight Plakat Beta. It's got like the purple or like lavender type color tail. Can't really see it right now. Sorry for the lighting. You guys know I'm still new to this and I'm bad with this camera, but this is my 10-gallon right now. It is temporary because I'm gonna put these guys in there each that'll own 5-gallon once I have my rack on this wall. So for right now, I'm gonna have them temporarily separated like this. I rotate them in between the middle one because of the filter. But today I went and bought a 20-gallon air pump. Hopefully this is good enough. And I just bought the splitters and everything. So I'm going to put 2 air lines with 2 stones. I went and got a bigger heater because the heater they have is for a half-gallon to 3-gallon. And so I had it in the middle because at the bottom you can see it's open just enough for the flow to go through with the holes also. So you can see the waste, it kind of gets pushed back. You can see it's all flying to the right. So it all ends up right here, and then I just kind of suck it all up from right there. Same thing with here, it's nothing there, it all comes to the wall, and then kind of pushes up, rotates around. So I just kind of rotate them in between the filters. So first this guy was in there for about 4 days. Then I put this guy in there for 4 days, and now I put this guy in here, and he's been here for 2 days. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch out the heater to a, I think this said 5 to 8 gallons or 3 to 8 gallons. So with this being in the middle and then an air stone on each side, I think that that'll be efficient enough for them to have heat because it's usually always about 78. Well, it's a little lower now because I had the heater and everything off for about like maybe 20 minutes. I was like making sure everything was unplugged. So yeah, it usually goes around 78 to 82. And so far things are going really well. I posted a video of my sorority tank, an update on that. You guys can see how they're doing in my females, how big they're getting. This guy is a huge bubble nest builder. You can see by the filter there. If you look from up here, you can see all the bubbles. And he's only been in here for 2 days. I don't always run this. I run it for about 20 or 30 minutes. I know they can't really have a huge current, but I just do it so there's some type of water flow or exchange of water temperature between the 3 of them. And that's why I got this heater, because this heater is more adequate for this 10-gallon. It's not the best, but it's going to do way much better with keeping the tank at a certain temperature for me while I'm not here. And here in the bottom tank, this is the 1-gallon. I had my first black orchid beta in. I don't know if you guys remember the video I posted when he was by himself, and I was kind of like hoping he was going to make it when I first brought him home. You guys can't really see too. Sorry about the lighting with these videos, guys. I'm using my old iPhone, so it's kind of like the best I got right now. But yeah, I went ahead and did a test run with this infusoria, and it ended up working out really, really well. You can't see them to the naked eye or with my phone, but you can kind of see a cloud or like a milky substance. There it is, right there. All that's infusoria. It looks like a little cloud. You see that? And there's a whole bunch all over. Those little white dots and stuff. Those are all infusoria. They're so small you can't really see them. But I use my magnifying loupe that I have, and I can see them on the side of the tank. I don't know if you guys will be able to see them if maybe I do that. Oh, there we go, actually. So yeah, those little white specks are infusoria. There you go. So that's kind of cool. You guys get to see that. But yeah, so That was just a test run. It's really good. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this water, like literally like 2 shot glasses worth, into my sorority tank and into this tank once I'm done setting up the air stones and everything. That way, it just kind of gets some good bacteria in there. Just adding to it. I let this tank cycle for 4 days with 6 potho plants in here, and 1 gallon of water from my sorority tank, plus one of the filters I had running already for about 4 or 5 months in my sorority tank. I put it behind the new one in here and let this cycle for 4 days. Then I put the other filter back into my sorority tank, and yeah, and they all do really, really well in here so far. Like I said, this is temporary. This is gonna be my breeding tank. Once I have my rack, they're each gonna have their own little 5 gallon. And then my females that are in the sorority tank right now, those girls are gonna come out into another 10 gallon I'm gonna buy, which they'll be all together though with my goldfish. And so I'll have a 20 gallon grow out tank for my fry. I'll have a 1 gallon tank for my live foods like infusoria and stuff like that, other microorganisms or parameciums. And then these guys will have their own 5 gallons once I'm not breeding them. So stay tuned, Chi-Town Betas. I will be posting more videos soon. I'm hoping to get my rack set up really soon and get everything going. I'm gonna go ahead and set up this stuff. I'm gonna try and make a couple plants out of these for the female sorority tank. That's gonna be another video I'll be posting probably tomorrow. So I can go ahead and take those pothos out, because those pothos are ready to go. If I leave them in there, they'll start rotting, and then the next thing you know, I'm gonna have an outburst of infusoria inside that tank, which may not be a bad thing, but who knows? I'm still learning. Again, Chi-Town Betas. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video real quick. They're all flaring up. Stay tuned.